Hello, welcome to another video. It is Friday night, it's 9:20 and I had to start this video quite late because I've literally just finished printing the AMS desiccant holders for the AMS 2 Pro, and I'm really excited. I couldn't wait. What I was going to do was leave them, and then in the morning I was going to take my time and slowly take them out, fill them up with desiccant and do the video then. But I've seen another print I want to do and part of it takes 9.5 hours, and I thought, you know what, I could have that printing tonight ready for the morning and then do the other bits to go with it, because it's a six stage print. But I thought, no, God, yeah, let's just get the video done, then I can have it printing. So yeah, I cannot stop using this printer. It's quite funny. Anyway, this is finished. We're going to get it out together. Somebody said in the last video, which I'm going to do, is can you please put the links for anything I do in the video in the comments? So this is going to be in the comments, and anything else I do during this same video is going to be in the comments. So I'm sorry, you're right, I shouldn't just ask, I should actually just put it in the comments. So right, let's get this out. Oh, feel that warmth, look at that. I mean, you have a look for yourself, but the detail in this is just incredible. And I know I say that but this one, it's even got little stag heads. Can you see that? A little teeny one above there, look. I mean, this is called the hex design, and you can see, just like a bee would do in a hive, they are thousands and thousands of little hexagonal holes for the desiccant to absorb any of the moisture. Right, let's stick that down there. Let it cool a second whilst we talk about it. So I've got the ones for the front and the optional one for the back, because I don't know if you know, if you've got one of these AMSs from Bambu Lab, you've got one that straddles behind where you've just put some little desiccant packs. This one replaces those as well. Some people just have the front ones, but I've gone for the whole caboodle. So let me lean you down a bit so we can see what we're doing. So there we go. Okay, so here we have... Oh, they're already coming off. Look, they're so good. Oh, they've all come off. Look at that. They are, just look at the detail. And they should, well, you'll see in a minute, but they should fit absolutely perfectly. So there's 3 that size, there's 2 that size, 1 for the back, and these are all the lids. I'm assuming these just clicked it. Oh yeah, look at the fit. I mean, look at that. I couldn't be any more excited if I tried. Just look at it. I mean, I could have gone online and bought some of these for some stupid amount of money, but yet I just send it to the Bambu, through the Bambu app, straight up. Excuse me. And hey presto, they print it. So again, phenomenal. Right, let's move those out the way. Let's get those off of there. Chuck the print plate, the build plate back in. So the first thing, I bought some desiccant from Amazon. This is a tenner. So it's a white silica gel beads, a kilogram, 2.2 pounds for my American friends. I don't really know the best way of putting these in, if I'm honest. I've got a jug in case I need it. I think I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a jug. I thought I'd do just like a jug. Put some in there. If you speak to my wife, I've got this real habit of spilling everything everywhere, so let's do our best not to do that. I'm gonna put... Oh, that works. That's really good. I like that. My wife said she was gonna hoover in here. Oh shit. Sorry. There's me joking that. And I've spilt them all over the place. My wife said she was going to hoover in here earlier, then she knew I was going to do this and then chose not to. With good reason, I'd say, considering I have literally just spilt them everywhere. And no doubt she will see every single one. Now, do you think I should put slightly less in case they expand? I've never really thought about that. Does desiccant expand? Okay, so there's one. Should we see if we can make a big mess again? Or not make a big mess again? Right, let's put those in there and then we'll fill those up. I'm not going to bore you with every one of these I'm going to fill up. I'll get them filled up and then we'll get to the AMS. Right, so let's do this together. I filled them all up. And just for reference, when I filled them up, everyone is full to the brim. And that used 1/3 of that kilo. So 1/3 of 2.2 pounds. So that's the amount. Oh gosh, I can't even... I'm not going to be able to get to the ones to the back, the one at the back, whilst the reels are in. So I'll mess about with that one in a minute. Oh, right. You got to move all the reels to get them in by the looks of it. You can't do it outside of that. So let's do one at a time. Let's do this one first. So that I think is this one. Oh yeah, look. Okay, so that one's in. Let's do this one this side. Like that. Then there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I might have to lift 2 up at a time on this. Okay, so that goes in quite easily. 1, and let's lift these 2 up. 2, and then these 2. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look. Just lift you up a minute, stand by. They look really quite cool. So there they all are, look. You got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the front. Looking down, like they don't touch anything, look. They're nicely out of the way. Yeah, they fit exactly, look. They are really, really good. Oh, you can't see that. See right in there. I like those. I wasn't sure what colour to do them actually, but I'm glad I'd done them the grey. So I think if I'd done them the same sort of accent of orange or black, they would have been a bit too much. I like that. Right, so I've put the rear one in and that fits absolutely perfectly, flush at the back, and is absolutely perfect. So well happy with that. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to clean the build plate. Then I'm going to put on the whole reason I've done this tonight now, rather than doing it tomorrow, the biggest part of the next print, which is you're going to want one. If you've got a Bambu Lab P2S, you are going to definitely want what I'm doing next. It is just absolutely magic. So I'm going to set that up now. Then it's going to be way past my bedtime, and then in the morning I'll get that bit off, do the other bits to go with it, because it's in a 6 plate process, and we'll stick that together, and I'll get back to you when I've done that and show you. If it comes out as good as I think it's going to be proper trick, proper nice. So I will see you then. Well, that item that I've been really excited about has printed. The main body of it was 9.5 hours. Each of the sides, top and door on the front with the little pieces were an hour each. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. It's nearly 14 hours that's taken to print. But I don't care because it's absolutely amazing. The only thing that I'm waiting for is a couple of magnets to keep the top on and the door. I'm going to show you now. You've seen it in the thumbnail anyway, to be honest, haven't you? So, but look at this. This is a miniature version of the P2S. I just love it. It is so detailed. So I'll tell you how this came about. I was actually going to... My shelf supports are currently printing, which is what I was supposed to be doing yesterday. But I've got this tissue box, and this tissue box has been sat on the side looking really unsightly, because it's always handy to have the tissues. You've got to blow your nose, mop things up. And my wife thinks they're really important, so they are there. And I was scrolling through the Maker app, and I'll put the link to this. I will put it in the description if you want to make one, if you've got a P2S, or if you just want one, because they're brilliant. And I thought, what better thing than to put my tissues in, and it looks something that looks nice. I've gone from something that looks unsightly to putting it in something that looks absolutely incredible. So I am extremely happy with that. So yeah, you just pop your tissues in, pull them out through the top. It's got a lid exactly the same, or if you want to go through the door, you can go through the door. I mean, look at the detail on this. It's exactly the same as the actual printer. Even down to the little handle on the top of there as well. Even down to those little bits on the sides. I didn't print it in the silver that it recommends because I didn't have any, but I just used grey, and actually it's not too dissimilar. It's pretty darn good. I am blown away by it. I think it's absolutely amazing, and that'll be up on my side in a minute. Pride and Place, I think it used about, I think the main grey body part of it was about, God, it's quite a lot, maybe 380 grams. And then each of the sides and the back and everything was another 100 odd each. So it's quite a lot of, I'd say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good 800 grams-ish of material. But I don't care. I absolutely love it. And I've finally got back to printing what I'm supposed to be printing, which are the rest of the supports for the shelves. I had my black and my white delivered, was that yesterday, I think? And then I've realised I need some more grace. It's like some sort of never-ending filament addiction. So I've just ordered, well, this morning I've just ordered 3 more greys and some, oh, what were they called? Stone, I think they're called. So they're different stone filaments. So the finish is supposed to look stony. They look a little bit like Galaxy, but with a more of a matte finish, to give it that sort of stony look. That'll be interesting. There's one in particular which I really want to see. It's like a bronze. It looks fabulous. So for the right application, I think that will look absolutely amazing. So yeah, really excited about that. So I've got 2 more for this shelf of the filament supports, they don't roll off, and then I'm going to do a row above for all the refills. Somebody quite rightly pointed out, thank you, well actually not somebody, lots of you have pointed out that it won't stop there, and these two shelves are going to become all the shelves, and then I'm going to need some more shelves, but we'll see. I'm not holding out much hope. I kind of think I might. Anyway, don't tell the wife. So that one's got another 2 hours to go. They take 2 hours each, these ones that I'm putting. I will put the link for them below as well. And thank you for pointing out, because you're right, I should be putting the links. I'm definitely going to do that. Then after that, the plans is the little filament clips to go on the sides of each of the spools to hold the filament on. And what I'm looking for, if any of you know, at the moment I'm just using the bamboo filament spools. What I'm looking for is some kind of clip-on colour indicator so I can see what the colour is, because it's all well and good me saying pink and yellow, but then now I've got the silks, the galaxies, the stone, and so on and so forth. It would be nice to have something on the reel. I did see one on a video where it goes on the whole ring of the reel with a flap going in telling you what colour it is, but I don't know where that is. So if any of you know of any good labelling methods, something I can print out, that's fine. The same colour as the filament, I don't, whatever. I don't mind. As long as it looks good, that's the main thing. So yeah, that's probably going to be my next thing. I've also, before I forget, I've also got the power supply now for the AMS Pro. So it's warming as it's working. Because I didn't know that. You can have the AMS Pro using the power from your P2S and doing drying, but if you're using the machine it can't do it, something like that anyway. But now I've plugged it in and it seems in the settings I can dry it while it's working and everything now, so it has fixed that. And I suggest if you're going to get this one, get the extra power unit, even though it says you don't necessarily need it. Just keeps the filament a bit drier, keeps the humidity out whilst you're using it. So I think that's a good idea personally. Oh, I can't believe that. That is so good. Anyway, I've also put plugs on the back. Well, I've actually put plugs all over the place, which are the Wi-Fi plugs. So if and when the printer finishes and I'm not at home, because obviously you know with the Bambu 2PS you can have a look at what it's doing outside of the house. I'm sure you can with lots of others. But once the nozzle's below 40 degrees, I can actually just turn the power off rather than it sitting there being on all day long. Same with the air purifier and other bits and pieces in here. I can do the same. I can just whip them off and yeah, saves a lot of time. I will do a specific video in the very near future about everything I've got and how the room is set up, because that's quite interesting. I love looking at other people's rooms, setups, caves, whatever they're using, offices. Some are amazing, which I aspire to, but it'd be nice to see. I'll do a little view of the multi-space that we've got here, and the bits and pieces that I've done. So thank you again for all of your support. All of your comments are absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen some of the comments, go back and look on some of the videos, because the advice that's being given is absolutely amazing for a beginner, especially like me, and to see how I can progress and move on. So yeah, it's amazing how quickly it moves on. You think, oh, I'll just take it slowly. This printer has not stopped all day, every day for the last 7 days, and I've had it 7 days. So yeah, it's moved on so quickly. It's absolutely incredible. It's quite scary, in fact. So I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Thank you again. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to. It costs nothing. It supports me, gets the channel a bit more of the algorithm so more people get a chance to see, and we get more of a chance to talk about the stuff that we're 3D printing. So yeah, I will see you next time. and there's going to be some more stuff, so keep on printing.